Minus, dude.
Next story, let's go.
Top speed.
I
Mother,
fucking
mother, mother,
love
mother.
this shit, dude. I forgot how much I really, really liked visual novels.
Oh yeah, dude. Good as hell.
Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. Man, Monica, you are beating yourself the hell up.
Ugh. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention?
Atlas, come here.
Sayori's going through all these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that?
A normal human being kind of club president? I mean, I don't know.
This whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision.
Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay?
I've got pneumonia or something. Also, I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend.
Huh? What are you talking about? What did you do with the real Monica?
We've only known each other for 2 days. You're hardly even my friend at all.
You're an amazing friend. I mean, that's what I would say if we were actually friends. Monica shakes her head.
I've made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours.
Terry responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as
I
she
read
says
your
that-
diary, your poem diary.
But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a reason. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that.
But why? We're friends, right?
Wordlessly, Sayori shakes her head.
Friends look out for one another. I want to be here for you as you're here for me.
Another long moment passes in silence. The air conditioner whispers. The air is incredibly heavy. On account of the whispering air conditioner. This is different. It wasn't just about yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. What? Oh yeah, Sayori has, severe depression and, issues with accepting, good things in her life. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend.
I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy.
No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Monica takes a deep breath.
Okay.
The pneumonia's getting there.
I understand you don't want me to worry. I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something?
Yeah, what do I need to promise first? You have to tell me first, otherwise I'm not going to promise. Monica pauses to collect her thoughts.
This is the literature club.
I
It's
promise.
a place where
Wait,
you
shit,
dumb
hold
fraud. Hold on. Give me half a second.
Okay.
You actually fucking got me, dude.
It's a place where people can express themselves in a way that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right away into your heart, or wherever.
You need a lozenge. It's very bad. I can get you some water. I mean,
That'd be great, honestly.
okay, I'm gonna leave and definitely come back. With water, I swear.
I'm starting to taste blood, honestly.
You had a TB test recently? Just asking for a friend.
Christ.
I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now. I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that.
Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile.
I promise.
Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities.
So, want to teach me about poetry?
Huh? But what about recruitment?
It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know?
There's no way I could say no to that. Also, I hope your voice gets better in the next, 2 chapters of just randomly. I hope it gets better because, man, could you imagine the continuity errors that would present? Just don't expect much.
I've got antibiotics. I'm on them already,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay, good.
I should be on them in right quick.
Okay, that's great. When do you think it'll take? How long do you think it'll take to fix? 2 to 3 chapters ish.
Something like that,
The
yeah.
remainder of this one and maybe 2 others. Oh, that's
Who
great.
knows?
That's so good to hear that you're getting better.
Well, yeah.
I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything.
That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation or whatever. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems.
Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't come out no good.
Oh shit, is she about to say the thing about the big puddle of ink? It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mindset on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things that you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning.
I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important.
Dude, am I actually learning real-ass literature?
I am too. Fuck,
fucking
Jesus.
God damn it, game.
God damn it, John. What is this kid's name?
John Wilkerson Jr. Salvato.
Timmy Stevens. What is this kid's name? Dan Lovato.
Daniel Salvador. I can't
Daniel
believe you.
Fuck, he's goddamn putting education in this shit, dude.
Dave Salvador.
Daniel Santana's.
Monica pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing on it.
Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot.
Whoa!
I'm kidding.
Monica scribbles down, "You idiot," after she writes it down. No, keep it.
What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot?
No. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want.
But I was just... Well, yeah.
Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her.
It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. It's really gonna take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean, I believe in me, but also I believe in you too.
And I believe in you. So if you believe in me, and I believe in you, then...
Oh God! Stop! You should stop hanging out with your anime friend quite as much.
Sorry. Madigan continues to exercise.
Jumping up and down while writing poetry.
It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without ever thinking it, while also exercising. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Monica looks up and down at her sheet.
I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of
I'm
liberating.
trying so hard not to make a sheet pun.
Oh God.
Like, holy sheet or something like that. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing.
Could you just lay down on the desk, like, chest down, and I'll just, like, beat the crap out of your back? You sound like you really, really need it. There's a lot of shit in there that needs to get knocked loose.
With you.
Sayori beams.
She shoots a fucking laser beam out of her
Shoots
face.
laser beams out of her face.
I'll stop here, but we still have time.
Every time I say shh, she goes, oh. He's so good.
Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language.
Yeah, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Man. Not simply for their recruitment planning,
Oh
but
my
from
God,
their
his
vision
timing's
as well.
impeccable.
It's like, man, he knows. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. I'm just gonna quote that. You can just be a mad dude. No, you don't get to be in here anymore. You're a jerk. You're a big old duty face, and I hate you. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members.
Oh, whoa, dude. Is that the end or is there more? Oh, here we go.
Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one in the club room, despite having extreme trouble walking because she can barely breathe. With her is a printout. I was thinking like a needle point for some reason, like a
really?
pin something, and I'm like, what did I think? Printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas that Monica and Sayori came up with.
If only this was the flyer we gave to that one raiding girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one.
She looks. It has a picture of her on it.
It's just a picture of her face with the literature club written over it.
Yeah, the perfect, most attractive poster.
But
new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way
Right.
into
Oh.
your heart. Surely, common sense would say that no one writes from the heart, not into the heart. One writes from the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner curiosity from the
Enough
students.
garnish.
It'll be the perfect garnish for my mango salad.
Why do I feel so tense looking at this?
Monica thinks back to the previous meeting where she performed the writing exercise.
Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be present if I can't even demonstrate what a club's supposed to be about?
Monica, remember that thing Sayori said about not second guessing yourself all the time? Yeah.
What?
This
God?
is it.
God? Are you
Yeah.
talking to me?
Yes, I am. The
Oh,
literature
Jesus.
club is truly beginning to take form, and you're doing a great job, Monica.
Oh, God.
But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Shit. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort.
It's suffocating. I just need to break through this metal wall.
Dude, do you remember the debate club at our school? Did you ever go to any of the debate club meetings?
I didn't actually. I think I was in Quiz Bowl. I didn't join the debate club.
It was hard to watch. A bunch of high school kids, like, quote unquote, debate each other.
God.
And it just kind of turned into them it wasn't good.
Oh God. Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I guess that's the point. They needed to learn, but still. It was rough to watch.
Yeah.
Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. Here it comes, dude! But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it.
You're writing with a fountain pen?
As she does, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper.
Come on, Monica. Just move your goddamn hand.
Monica writes. Oh, it actually has the smudges. That's cool. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Fuck, dude, come on! Ah!
So good.
So good. But that's like straight up the part of the song. It's like the ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand, write your way into his heart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, dude. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Is she gonna fall asleep and then Sayori's gonna come in and see it and think it's really good? The air conditioner is practically screaming today.
Hey kids! No, for real, get over here!
So are you gonna give me some drugs or not?
Get your whiff of this! You're not gonna believe the shit I got in stock!
I'm here! She
No!
yells.
Also,
Hey.
Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Bad day, like, because you're having trouble, like, internally, or bad day because your pneumonia's getting worse?
It's quite bad, actually.
Yeah, me too.
You too.
The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's hard to just be vulnerable.
Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you?
Of course. You can trust me.
This one's about trust, dude!
Oh.
Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh, dude. Man.
Sayori.
Man. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too.
Oh, how cool.
You're like 1,000,000 times better than me.
That's completely not true.
Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
Monica takes one too.
That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is, like, screaming at me to stop.
Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I'm just because of the promise yesterday.
I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy.
But that's
Terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask what's wrong. I know that, because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everybody to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
how'd you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too?
I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just wants to just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about the club, what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself, too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them.
Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're really brave, Sayori. Really strong and brave. I don't even compare.
Monica steps forward.
But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some Ugg energy.
Fuck, dude.
If you'd like. Oh, that's a right horrible hug.
Sayori,
Arms.
you're doing it wrong.
Arms got to go around.
What are you doing, Sayori? You're the one who practices the hugs, not me. I'm the kissing one. You're the hugging one. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Where's your hug form gone to, girl?
What have you done? Wordlessly, and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise.
No. So cute. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. Oh. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone is just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. Or pneumonia. It's not clear.
It's contagious. Be careful.
I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So, she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monika offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would.
You have so much value. To me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened.
Aww.
Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy.
Oh shit, dude.
That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and also brought us happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right?
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, get her. Fucking get her, Monika.
Fucking go in! Go in with the love knife! Go in
Got
there!
her. Get her
Stab her
right
in
the
the heart! Sayori doesn't respond. Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. That was fucking cute, dude. The two of them shared their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others.
Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best.
I'm down to one good lung. I mean, no, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional?
Sayori nods. It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people.
Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you.
Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sari suddenly yawns and stretches.
Wow, that made me tired. And hungry.
I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it.
No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monica smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads and jump directly out of their skin. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside.
Fucking
A
Yuri,
face
dude.
that seems familiar.
Fully Yuri.
Oh, dude, it's all Trixie. It tricked me.
Fucking got me. It's Yuri, dude.
Fucking tricked me, dude.
Fucking goddamn ass game. Trick me.
Okay,
Oh, you got
so-
new mail.
Oh, shit. Let me check. Side stories. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment, or for fun? So, if I'm keeping track, we have, like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are. As real as ours is, anyway. Interesting. Interesting. New music?
No, I don't know, dude. I don't know if there's a new one.
Pictures. New
It's
pictures.
gonna be a Sayori one.
Where's she at?
Sayori.
Oh, she's good. That's a happy lady right there.
I like that her fucking shirt is always messy. She's the
Yeah.
only one who doesn't have like a nice, neat shirt
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, like her shirt is fucked up. Everybody else is really clean. There was
Yeah.
something I was reading once about like all the differences between the girls that like give them their own like individual flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like Natsuki also like undoes her shirt because she's like tomboyish.
Mm-hmm.
There was other shit. Monica's the only one that wears black
Dark
thigh
tights.
highs and
Yeah.
and white shoes. Well, the white
Mhm.
shoes are just there's a lot of things. So
Yeah. Good
I
as
like
hell,
this
dude.
dude. I didn't notice the singing before. I think it's just like humming or like nonsense.